This year marks my 2-year anniversary living in New York City, which is pretty exciting. I like New York. I think even the litter you find in New York City is more interesting than the litter you'll find in any other city. Like, I was walking around the other day and I found a coupon on the ground for $50 off a divorce. How on the fence are you about your marriage? We were like, yeah, I could see myself ending this thing, but there's no way I'm paying full price. I thought coupons were for things you weren't normally going to get, and then the coupon's supposed to convince you to get it, right? I go, sweetheart, I know we have a ton of paper towels, but I found a coupon for paper towels, so I figured we would just stock up on paper towels. Also, divorces were on sale, so we're through. What kind of a cheap piece of garbage is that for? Where they're just like, hey buddy, you want to get a divorce? What, are you kidding me? I love my wife. I'll knock $50 off the price. Well, all good things have to come to an end sometime. Nice knowing you. I like watching businesses try too hard in this city. It's kind of fun, right? Like, I was outside this one restaurant. It was a Mexican place. They just had a single sticker on the window that said voted best Mexican restaurant by Zagat in 2009. 2009. It's 2016 now. That doesn't even let you know that place is good. That just lets you know that it's gone downhill. Alright, winning an award in the past doesn't mean the same thing in the present, right? It's like your buddy coming up to you, some 90-year-old woman. He's like, I'm banging her. You're like, why? He's like, she's hot. She was Miss America in 1948. She's a firecracker, this woman. What you talking about? I was having a good day the other day, and then somebody asked me what my sign was out of nowhere. You ever have that happen to you? Someone tries to rationalize whatever behavior you just did. Like they know you all of a sudden. They try to become like a birthday detective. Like you say something like, I don't like pickles. They're like, when's your birthday? I don't even understand how people still believe in astrology today. Like, people knock religion all the time, but at least with religion you have a reason to be a good person. Astrology is kind of this reason for why you're such a horrible person. Because with religion, you're like, yeah, I want to be kind to people, I want to be charitable because I want to get to heaven. Astrology, you're like, yeah, I'm aggressive, I'm abrasive, I don't get along with people, I'm a Leo. What are you going to do? It's not my fault I'm unlikable, it's the way the earth was positioned. So, my bad. Isn't it the same type of logic as racism? You're just taking a group of people that you don't know individually and then saying that they're all like this because of some arbitrary reason. Like if someone's like, hey, I don't like Mexicans. That's an ignorant statement. It's equally as ignorant as some guy going, hey, you know who I can never get along with? People born in October. We're not compatible, I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, I'm entirely abstinent in the month of January, just so I could avoid having a child in October that I'd be incapable of loving. Am I a sociopath? No, I just believe in the stars. So that's a good thing. I got a new job recently, which I used to work at this job where I was at this restaurant where apparently there's a war on allergies now, which I don't understand. Like, the older generation doesn't like the fact that kids today have allergies. They're like, well, 40, 50 years ago our kids didn't have allergies. Yeah, 40, 50 years ago we did. We just didn't identify what allergies were. We just didn't call them allergies, right? We would say other things like, Danny died after dinner. We just weren't that sophisticated. I don't understand what people's problem is. Like, we had this girl come into my restaurant, she had a gluten allergy, and my buddy was like, oh, she's allergic to gluten. I bet they don't have gluten allergies in third world countries where they're starving. Well, they probably do. They just don't test for stuff like that in third world countries. They're worried about other things, right? Like trying to find a drop of water, a morsel of food. They're not standing around wondering if strawberries make their skin itch. That would be weird, right? If someone in a third world country is getting chased by lions and all they could think is, I'm allergic to cats. This could get itchy. There's a chance I'll get it itchy. Yeah. I don't know. Got a new job. It's good to be here though. It's good that my communication degree is hard at work right now, isn't that exciting? Yeah. It doesn't even matter. I got a full ride to college, so by never paying my student loans back. Yeah. Everybody complains about all the debt they're in. I just tell people I awarded myself the Adam Foster Scholarship. And I'm Adam Foster. I know nobody really knows that, but Essentially, that's when you owe $200,000 and you don't pay it back, so they just start mailing letters to your house every day. And then they start calling you every day. And eventually you get a letter in the mail that says, we're taking you to court, we're suing you, and I'll let you know how the rest of that scholarship goes. It's not as simple as a diversity scholarship. I feel like we all had weird teachers though when we were younger, right? Like I think my weirdest teacher was my 8th grade Spanish teacher. She was trying to teach us names of different animals, and for like 2 weeks, and every time she would teach us the name of a new animal, she would show us videos of that animal giving birth. Right? Not your standard Spanish lesson plan. But it was genius, because think about it. When somebody teaches you the word elefante, and then they show you a video of an elefante coming out of another elefante, you never forget the word elefante. I've worked with Spanish people. They're like, your Spanish is pretty good. I'm like, well, it haunts my dreams. Why hasn't Rosetta Stone hopped on that? Just use traumatic images to try and help you learn a new language? They just show you a bloody, mangled hands. La mano. Trying to be healthy. Anybody trying to be healthy? It sucks, right? It's no fun. I just don't understand, why is being healthy so not fun to do? Biologically, why haven't we developed a mechanism that makes being healthy feel more fun? Right? We still have appendixes. We haven't needed appendixes for thousands of years. Why haven't we developed a mechanism that stops pizza from making my sadness go away? Why are bad things so much more fun to do? Like, I've never done heroin before, but I've gone on a bunch of runs. I'm willing to bet that heroin's 1,000 times more fun than running. I've never heard of anybody doing sexual favors to get into a marathon. No one's that addicted to running. There's no guy standing outside of a track like, come on, man, I'll blow you for a 100-meter dash. I'll do it. I just don't think the runner's high lives up to the heroin high. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't even know what a runner's high is. Where you just run for a long time and you get high? Are we sure these people aren't lightheaded? Because they're out of oxygen? I'm waiting for someone to be like, yeah, I love swimming. It's such a swimmer's high. You're drowning. All right, you guys have been a lot of fun. I'm Adam Foster. Have a good night.